Good morning. Today we're going to discuss forms of linear equations and their graphs. What we mean by this is that we're going to talk about how lines are graphed on the coordinate plane by using their equation or the equation of those lines. And there are three forms that we discussed in class. And we used in our discussion the fact that they are made up of terms and coefficients. Can anybody name a form of a line that has three terms and two coefficients? That's correct. That is our first form of a line, is known as the standard form. And the standard form's format is ax plus by equals c, where a represents the coefficient of x, b represents the coefficient of y, and c represents a constant that we place on the other side of the equal sign. This is an equation that is graphed, and I would say two methods. The easiest method that I can come up with is the use of the x and y intercepts. The x and y intercepts are where the line crosses through the given axis, the x-axis and the y-axis. Where the line crosses the x-axis is known as the x-intercept. Where the line crosses the y-axis is known as the y-intercept. The next form of a line calls for you to calculate the slope. We have discussed the formula. The slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which calls for the use of 2 points. Therefore, after you calculated the slope of the line, you can take one of the 2 points that are on the line and create the point slope form of a line. The format for point slope is as follows. Point slope form is y minus y1 equals m, which stands for our slope, times x minus x1. y1 and x1 are the coordinates of the point that is on the line. It doesn't call for you to create this formula with the first point. You can use point 2 in your calculations depending on which one you find easier. The third form of a line is slope-intercept form. Again, we must have a slope to create slope-intercept. We could, in fact, use a point and slope and create the point-slope form of a line equation, and then transform this point slope to slope-intercept. Slope-intercept form is what you'll see mostly when you're into higher math. They will in fact call this they will in fact call this slope-intercept form the standard form of a line. And it has the following format. Y equals mx plus b, where y and x are coordinates of a point that's on the line. M is the slope of the line, and b represents the y-intercept, or where the line actually crosses the y-axis. This has been Forms of Linear Equations and Their Graphs for Mr. Ellis's Bridge class. There are three more videos in this sequence. Please see the following video.